Well, Biden obviously had his moment to give his, his teleprompted jokes. And I'm trying to think of if there was anything in particular that I wanted to point out to you guys about this. Not really. I mean, it was fine, I guess, as fine as Biden can do. Here's a little taste.
Yeah.
Right. Here's a little taste.
24 elections in full swing. And yes, age is an issue. I'm a grown man running against a 6-year-old. Well, I feel great. I really feel great. I'm campaigning all over the country. Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina. I've always done well in the original 13 colonies.
This just isn't funny.
And speaking of history, did you hear what Donald just said about the major Civil War battle? Quote, Gettysburg, wow. Trump's speech was so embarrassing, the statue of Robert E. Lee surrendered again. But look, age is the only thing we have in common. My vice president actually endorses me.
Okay, that was not a bad zinger at the end. But yikes.
Guess, but yeah, yikes is right.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's hear a couple little clips. I'll just let them run together. These are 3 very short clips from Colin Yost or Jost or however he says his name.
Yost. We had a Yost in here that said it was Yost.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I thought that these were I thought this was pretty good. But I like him. I think it's just from the SNL stuff. I do like his news stuff with Michael Che. I like it when they crack up at each other. I think that's what I like about
together. I like them, but in this setting, I thought he was horrible.
Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll anyway, we'll play these 3 clips and you'll see.
It's also wonderful to be back in Washington. I love being in Washington. The last time I was in D.C., I left my cocaine at the White House. Luckily, the president was able to put it to good use for his State of the Union. I'm kidding, of course. The president doesn't call it cocaine. He calls it high-speed rail.
Was that KJP?
By the way, can you blame the guy for turning to cocaine? He must be exhausted, orchestrating 4 separate trials against his rival, rigging the Super Bowl, and gearing up to steal a second election. Wow.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Also, it's not like Trump himself is young and sharp. I'm not saying both candidates are old, but you know Jimmy Carter is out there thinking, I could maybe win this thing. He's only 99. Like many of you here tonight, I pretend to do news on TV.
Okay, that's funny. That actually is funny.
My Weekend Update co-anchor, Michael Che, was going to join me here tonight, but in solidarity with President Biden, I decided to lose all my black support.
That was my favorite.
Okay. I'll give him the last 2. The last 2 were okay.
Yeah, those were my favorite.
But he droned on and on about like Trump stuff. And like there was one part, I don't know, there's one part where he said that Democrats say they're underwhelmed, but I think they're just not living in reality. Manage your expectations, people. Like he went on a rant about that. I mean, he was talking about how, everything is great. He's like, people keep asking if our lives are better than they were 4 years ago. And of course they are. He said that at one point. And I was like, dude, get a grip, which shows you exactly who he is.
Yeah.
He's a guy who's married to a woman who makes more than any other woman in the whole United States. I mean, that woman, they live in an alternate universe. Everybody in that room does. And so he can make the jokes and we can go, ha, it's funny. But remember who those people are. And like I said earlier, the celebrities are the only people that Biden can count on to get him across that goal line, because everybody else, we hate him.
Yeah.
It's like, look what he's done to the country. We live in
Well,
the real
it's
world.
celebrities and OnlyFans girls, which you'll see proof of in just a little bit. But before we get to that, this is a flashback from 2014 when Biden was vice president and Joel McHale was doing the stand-up bit at the White House Correspondents' dinner, ripping on Biden back then.
When he wasn't there.
A decade ago.
Yeah.
The vice president isn't here tonight, not for security reasons. He just thought this event was being held at the Dulles Airport Applebee's. Yes, right now, Joe is elbow deep in jalapeno poppers and talking to a construction cone he thinks is John Boehner.
And Obama's
Also
loving
true.
it.
It's crazy to think that Joe Biden is only one heartbeat away from no one taking him seriously as president. Sorry for that one.
Yeah. And you know, Obama's just sitting there going, yeah, we're totally going to use him at some point as a puppet, you know, for my third term.
My God.
Which is precisely what's happening.
I mean, he's been old and dumb, like
Forever.
enough such that comedians have been making fun of him since before 2014.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Forever. So Mother's Day's coming up. And I don't know about you, but I am not. I mean, listen, flowers are fine, but they die. And chocolate is fine, but it makes me fat. So
and you also eat it and then it's gone.
But see, I eat chocolate every single day. So what I really want is Cozy Earth jammies. That's what I really want, because it's like they're luxurious. And that every mom wants luxury on Mother's Day. You know, we don't want what every other woman is getting. We want luxury, and Cozy Earth delivers
in the best way, right? Like they're joggers.
Yummy.
I wear them like an unspeakable amount.
And you can wear them out. You can wear those in the world. They feel like jammies, but you wear them in the world and you still feel put together. Seriously. They're amazing.
They're made of that bamboo made from viscose. And it's this amazing material that also temperature regulates, which is crazy. So if you either get something to wear or you want to slip into sheets that are made by the folks at Cozy Earth, it's a luxury that we cannot even begin to describe. It's like not like any other sheet that you've ever slept in. This is something that really treats your mama right.
And she deserves it. So use Cozy Chicks, the code Cozy Chicks, and save 35% at checkout at CozyEarth.com. Do it. You're not going to regret it. She's going to love it.
And that dinner, by the way, all the people that were walking the red carpet had to go through the gauntlet of crazy pro-terrorist supporters. Here's a little bit of what that was like.
They're eating their own.
Right?
I love it when they start eating their own.